Hello viewer. In the previous part I have discussed about the introduction and the leakage and the general assembly of the valves. Today I am going to share you with the rest of the part of the maintenance process. The first I'd like to inform you about the dismantling process. This is the view of the valve we can see here. It has the actuator on the top of the valve. Then there is the yoke. First we need to remove the actuator and the electrical connection, and then the connecting bolt of the top cover. Then we remove the yoke. This is the puller arrangement of the gland packing cover, because the packing cover get heat treated and got stuck on the valve top part. So we need to use the puller and arrangement to pull it out. Then we can see after pulling out the gland packing cover, we can see the packing around this valve stem. This actually prevent the leakage from the moving part of the stem, because the high pressure stem always tend to get out through this area. After this, we did not take out the packing and tried to keep it as intact as it is, and then remove the top cover of the valve stuffing box. And then after removing the top cover, we can find this. This is the bolt or the jacking bolt. During tightening, it get stuck with the top cover, and at the bottom of this bolt we can see the valve bonnet top portion. The valve bonnet is actually locked by the segmental thrust ring, which has 4 parts. Then there is a seal gasket made of SS304 which sits on the bonnet outer top upper portion. And then we can see the eroded valve bonnet here. The periphery of the valve bonnet get eroded, red arrow marked. We can see here. Now one part of the segmental ring is shown here. We marked each 4 parts of the, before removing the segmental ring, we marked them individually, number 1, number 2, number 3. Then pull one part out, then took the other parts one by one. It's not very easy task to take it out, because it needs it was jammed with the valve housing area, so we need to use the remover and the penetrant, actually the WD-40, to remove the rusting. Then the signal, then we found it one part. Removing the bigger 2 parts of the segmental ring, we need to use it the screwdriver, flat screwdriver, a hammer. We need to move to and fro to remove this. Then now here we can see the pulling operation of the valve bonnet by belt and chain block. We need to keep concentrate that the valve bonnet must be centered perfectly. The seal gasket should be kept stable on the valve bonnet taper portion. Here you can see metallic sealing gasket is shining SS colored on the valve bonnet. Now we took out the valve bonnet from the valve house. It's the main and sophisticated part of this maintenance process, taking out the whole valve bonnet and the stuffing box, valve voices we can see here. Now we can see the taper portion of the valve bonnet. There is a taper portion of the gasket in the inside part, and which made the surface to surface and actually make the sealing. The bonnet is made of a 216 WCB material. WCB is for road carbon grade B material, which is a cast steel alloy. The valve house was okay, no crack, erosion and deformation were found. Now we can see the eroded portion of bonnet. Here we can see this is actually the eroded portion, and due to high pressure steam, mm, the surface is not smooth. This is rough, so we need to work on this valve bonnet. There is no deformation in the sealing gasket. It was okay, so we did not don't need to be worried about this gasket. This is the maintenance and repairing work of this valve bonnet. This need to be welded, and the taper portion need to be welded to prevent the leakage. There should be no gap between the valve bonnet, taper face and gasket. The eroded taper face need to weld and fine finish so that the valve sits on the face tightly and fit with a proper sealing. Welding was done by using E7018 filler material. Now you can see the holding the bonnet on a vise and removing the bolt, because the bolt get hit treated on the valve bonnet, and it need to be removed from this valve that they could not take out. They got stuck into the threaded hole. They are cut and taken out. Holes are made by drilling again, internal thread by tapping. Some portion of the stem shaft got eroded by high temperature steam. Welding and refilling of this metal, we can see here the mark is here. Now then turning and polishing done on the lathe machine. Finished stem shaft we can see here. Centering on the lathe for turning and polishing the valve bonnet is a main function, main principle. Then make turning operation smoothly. Sophisticated taper angle of the bonnet face done properly. Now we can see almost finished, but some metal refilling for perfection on the edge and matting surface of the bonnet. Then turning and polishing operation of perform again. Fine finish and shining valve bonnet. We can see here the measurement was taken in so manner that it will fit tightly. We can see here the full bonnet with all its bolt and nut. The bolt need to be made new, and the nuts and bolts. We use the fine grinding paste for a smooth fitting between the gasket and the bonnet. The valve bonnet was made tight fit with the ring gasket. Now we can see the press fitted gasket on the valve bonnet. The fine polished shining valve bonnet with its SS304 gasket. Now we can see the fitting of this valve bonnet. First we need to insert the valve bonnet with the valve gasket, sealing gasket, and then we inserted the segmental ring one by one. After tightening of the bolt and fitting the whole stuffing box, some water, we use some water for leak test. The water poured in on the valve bonnet cover, top cover. No water passed inside, and then it was ready for operation. Thank you so much for your patience and to see the whole maintenance process. I think we can come with some other exceptional maintenance experience and share with you. Thank you.